going to make some stuffed peppers, and we're going to stuff the peppers with couscous. I don't think we really use couscous enough, and it's very delicious, but it does need to be well seasoned. Okay, as always, we're going to wash our hands first. Very important, wash hands, get ourselves sorted, put on an apron, and then get cooking. So, lots of lovely washing of hands, as ever. Like I say, this is a really, really easy recipe, and again, you could use lots and lots of different ingredients. Some things that you might have left over in the fridge, bits and pieces. Okay, so what you need to do at the very beginning is you need to soak the couscous, all right? So this is couscous, all right? It has to be soaked, and it really needs to soak for 10, 15, even 20 minutes, all right? Once it's been soaked, this is how it will look, okay? So what I've got, or what I'm going to use today, is I've got some sweet corn. I've got some tomatoes. Again, you don't have to use tomatoes. I've got mixed peppers, so I could use any of these peppers. I've got some basil here, fresh basil. I've got some mushrooms, spring onions. I'm going to stuff this red pepper. All right, but as I say, you could use any. I've got them chopped up here, so the mushrooms, the spring onions. I've got some cheese, and I've got some cracked pepper and some nutmeg. So really, it's very, very versatile. The other thing you're going to need is stock. All right, you can use vegetable stock, or you can use chicken stock. It's up to you. You need a stock cube, that's right. And then equipment wise, you don't need a huge amount. Again, some mixing bowls, a couple of mixing bowls maybe. Definitely a measuring jug, that's useful. Dessert spoon, fork, a teaspoon. Timer is important because you will need to time them. I've baked these ones off, as you can see. I baked them off on a baking tray. The top there is some grated cheese on top, but you could also bake them off in an oven-proof dish, particularly if you're going to make a lot of them and make it very colourful. So the first thing you want to do is boil the kettle, all right? Put the stock cube into the measuring jug, pour the water on, and let the stock cube dissolve. That's the first thing to do, all right? Okay, leave that to dissolve. Give it a nice stir around, all right? And then what you do is you take your couscous, you measure out how much you want, depending on how many peppers you're going to do, obviously, and then you pour the liquid in. Now you need to pour as much liquid as that, which looks as though it's maybe too much, but it isn't, because that will get absorbed into the couscous. So we'll leave that there, and we'll have a look at that later, and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so once you've done that, you need to do some prepping. So you need to chop up your mushrooms, your spring onions. Perhaps you want to chop up your tomatoes if you're going to use tomatoes. Again, when you're chopping, be very, very careful. Use the spider or the crab or whatever you want to call it. Okay, the ballerina, that's the one. Okay, so the ballerina or the spider. Okay, if you're not happy doing that, get an adult to help you. Very important, all right? Okay, so for once, we're going to cut our peppers differently, all right? Normally, we wouldn't cut them like this, but today I'm going to cut right the way through the middle, like that. And then, it's very clever, I just pull the seeds and the stalk backwards, and I end up with a lovely shell, and all the seeds in my hand, really. So all you do is pull the stalk backwards like that. If it doesn't all come away, don't worry about it. You can always cut around. But again, sharp knife, be very, very careful. All right, and there you have your shell. Looks super, okay? Sometimes people leave the stalk on. It's up to you. Okay? So then you're going to take your couscous, all right? And basically, this couscous has been soaked already in the stock. And that's what it looks like. And then I'm just literally going to add my ingredients to it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some sweet corn in because we all love sweet corn, part of our 5 a day. All right, I'm actually going to break up a bit of the basil as well to add flavour, colour, make it look, oh, and smell fantastic. I'm going to add a little bit of the grated cheese in there. Okay, I'm going to do that like that, mix it around. Okay, I think that needs a little bit of seasoning. All right, so again, I'm going to use a little bit of, I've got a little bit of nutmeg here. I'm very keen on nutmeg. It goes very well with mushrooms. And actually, to give it a bit of spice, I'm going to use a little bit of paprika as well. Not too much. Not forgetting this is a sweet pepper. It's not a chili. Okay, give that a lovely mix like that. And then you think, maybe it's going to be a bit dry. I don't think it is. But if you were worried, you could easily just add a little bit more stock. Because as I said, what's happening is that the couscous is absorbing. Let's have a look at this other couscous. Look, it's starting. Needs about another 10 minutes that until all the liquid's gone. So what we do now, make sure that the pepper's got no seeds inside. You take your spoon and you basically spoon it in there. Press it down. You can use your fingers and hands for this. It doesn't matter because they're lovely and clean, which is all that matters. Okay, so push it all into there like that. Looks beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pop that over there into that dish like that. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the second one and then I'm going to pop some cheese over the top like that. And then that will go into the oven and bake for about 20-25 minutes, depending on how many peppers you put in there. And then that's it. And then you serve it as it is. Makes for a beautiful, beautiful evening or supper dinner. Enjoy.